times. Let's get this started here. All right. Okay. Good, 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 good. All right, that's good. There we go. And taxes. Perfect. All right, then let's do that over here. And let's get started. That's going perfect. Ooh, we got a package delivered. Okay, so that's interesting. So we're on day 8. What do we got? Hello. Okay, we're gonna leave that there. I wonder. Okay, I don't. Maybe it was a new costume. I think it was a new costume. Okay, and then what else? I'm not worried about buying anything. Let's go and start our day. Hello, Grim Reaper. Oh my. Cheap plastic is supposed to inspire loyalty and a sense of worth in the worker, and it doesn't. It doesn't work. Presented to Grim Reaper for your contributions of ending humans. Interesting. Okay, so we'll put our award right there. Actually, we'll put the award right here. I think that'd be good. We'll just put that over here. Okay, so whole week already. The time it flies. Well, more tasks straight ahead. We're making a difference, so let's continue with what we're doing. Quarter of the day 3, have to unalive. Spare any humans age between 35 and 60 if possible. Interesting. Okay. All right, and then the piggy bank, we'll just put, where can we put you? We'll put you like right, we'll put the piggy bank right there. Okay, so who are our candidates? All right, let's read the news. Another area cleared, an area turned into a coal mine. When will it end? The air quality is worsening. Oh my gosh. Inventor drowns in first attempt to start the construction of an underwater city. That might have been something that might have saved. But we didn't have a choice. We didn't have a choice last time. Our hands was forced with who we had to choose last time. Yesterday was a really bad day because there was one person I wanted to keep alive, but we couldn't do it. I don't care about the sports person, whatever. Okay, all right, so that's there. Actually, what would happen if I did this? Okay, that's better. We'll do that. I don't care about the that other deal. We're just gonna put you right there. Okay, that's about the same amount of space as last time. Okay, so very good. So with 3 people have to get gone, and we're gonna try to keep people between 35 and 60 if possible. If possible. Once during a routine burglary, usually leave a clean house, sometimes even doing the dishes. A burglar. Okay, so I think the burglar is going to rip it. I think they're gone. A botanist. Okay, so they work with plants. Experiment with different recipes. They are also an expert in natural poisons. But that could be something because we right now are dealing with a pandemic in game. So this might be a person we keep. Okay, who do we got here? They'd rather live quietly with their bees. Now the curious thing is that a beekeeper, they say when the bees end, that society will fall because pollination will end and so forth. I think that the fact that he's potentially a beekeeper could be something. Him being a race car driver isn't that important, but a beekeeper, that might be something. Motivational speaker. Recently, you know what? I feel like we need some music. We need to get some music going on here. I feel like we're short on the music. Let's get something. We can do something chill. It doesn't have to be scary. We'll do chill music. Let's do this. Can we do this? Sure we can. And let me give it a little bit more. Okay. That should be good. They've included proselyting into their. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I don't think that's that. Okay. Part-time scholar, part-time engineer, and part-time musician who delights in building their own musical instruments out of scrap and spare parts. Interesting. And 3 have to rip it. Sad part is that they want us to keep people between 35 and 60. You know what? And who are you? 66? So he doesn't need to be spared. They want him alive. And 30. Okay, so they don't care about him. They don't care about him, but they want me to keep him alive. The rest are outside of the date ranges. Okay, so here's the question. Sparing humans aged, but they're proselyting. I don't know the significance of what. Why sparing humans aged between 30 and 60? So they're too old, they're too young, they're too young, they're too young. But the game wants me to keep this Muppet alive. A motivational speaker. Okay, and then who do we got here? A botanist? Gardening is Carrie's favorite pastime and their line of work. They enjoy growing edible, exotic plants and experimenting with different recipes. They're also an expert in poisons. We have to keep this person alive. I feel like we have to keep this person alive. And who are you? A theoretical beekeeper. Michael has always dreamt of becoming a beekeeper, but for some reason, perhaps due to fear of sharp objects, has never pursued their true passion. In this in turn has led them to becoming a very successful race car driver, an occupation they unfortunately hate. They'd rather just live quietly with their bees. So, do we keep... We could like rip this guy and then keep the motivational speaker. Then we got our quota. I kind of want to keep him because he's a beekeeper, but how much can one beekeeper change the world? I guess that's the question of the ages. I think this fulfills... I don't know, maybe he's a motivational speaker that does good. And then maybe these are the ones that rip. We rip these. I think we rip these folks. So 3 humans have to unalive. It wants me to spare any humans aged between 35 and 60, which is this person right here, if possible. And then it was a matter of, do we keep the potential beekeeper alive or the motivational speaker? I'm going to give it to the motivational speaker because it said if possible. And then the rest are just like, this guy's a burglar. Okay, rip. And engineer, making instruments out of scrap metal and etc. I think these are the rips, and then these are the keeps. Okay. So, that being said, let us go and spend 10 minutes behind your desk without making any... Okay, alright, so I think that's the choice. So let's rip these. Final. And rip. And rip. And keep. And keep. Okay, so 3. All right, there we go. And let's make our final answer. Final choice is yes. Okay, carry on. Interesting. Okay, all right, that's the day. Do we have the mirror? Is the mirror? No, the mirror's not talking to us today. Let's talk to our boss. What you got happening, buddy?
Grim. Ah, yes, there you are. Good, good. Okay, now, listen up. Great work today. You fulfilled your tasks adequately, and all that. However, an emergency has occurred which requires my utmost attention, and I must depart for a couple of days.
I think we should be nosy and ask what kind of emergency.
Okay, listen up and keep this to yourself.
Okay, viewers, we're going to keep this to ourselves.
Some philosophers and researchers are attempting to set up a utopian community for the betterment of humanity. I must investigate their strategies for any flaws. Anyway, while I am gone, another will be in charge.
The cat is going to be in charge.
Even though you passed the evaluation, I cannot leave you without any supervision. You will have more freedom, sure, but it is not limitless. Therefore, you will have to continue your daily reports as usual. I will be informed of your progress. Why, you are already acquainted. It will be Lady Portington, of course.
Oh, the cat. I was right. The cat's going to be our boss for a few days. The cat. Oh, that's great. The cat's the boss. I called it. I called it. The cat's the boss. All right. Meow. That's funny. Okay, so we got paid for the day. Okay, that'll be sleep. Anything happening here? Nope, nothing happening here. bar. Nothing happened at the bar, and I'm not going to buy anything at the vendor. Well, you know what? Let's check the vendor. I think it'd be wise to just keep on checking vendor.
I know what you're thinking. I do provide ancient powerful widgets.
A toy gerbil. Okay, whatever. Bow tie is just clothing. A widget. What would a gerbil do? I don't know. Boo the gerbil. I don't know. Hopefully it's nothing important. Alright, let's go to sleep and get to the next day. Let's go. Okay, fresh day. Boss is gone. Cat's in charge. Go figure. And let's get our day going. Alright. Oh, that's great. So the cat's in charge. So right after I left, mere moments, it seems to me something happened at the plant department. Do not ask. As such, I need you to fill in for today, basically as a grim for them. Hope it's okay. Quota for the day, 3, and then they started saying humans, and then they changed it to plants. 3 plants have to die. Funny. So we're the plant reaper today. That's great. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Let's read the news. Oh, superstar racer dies from hundreds of bee stings. Interesting. Government attempts. Oh, no. Government attempts to pass law that punishes bees for being murderers? That's not good for civilization. Okay. Oh, that's great. Burglar stumbles into a frightening complex arrays of traps during a break-in, dies from serious head trauma. A municipal gardener barely survives accidental self-poisoning. But I think keeping the botanist alive was a smart move. So we got to kill 3 plants today. 3 plants have to rip. Okay, so what do we got? A rose. I don't know that a model. Okay, so it's a pretty plant. It's like a beautiful plant, maybe. I don't know the significance of a rose plant in a flower shop. Okay, let's just rip this. Okay, that's a rip. Age 14 with a... Okay, so it's jobless. Okay, so it's a common name. Rolling hen and chicks is a... Okay, like somebody who lives on the seaside between the rocks. Yep. Next to a seagull nest, never moving, enjoying the small things in life, or not... like not being eaten by a snail or not having a seagull scream at it for a moment. Okay, I think that's a rip. Let's rip this one. Alright, who are you? Venus flytrap that lives near a pond in a forest. And it has a versatile diet of bugs. It munches all days on mosquitoes, flies, and dragonflies. It's an exemplary plant doing its part for the ecosystem. Pest control. This is a keep. Because here's the deal. Well, it helps humanity. Because mosquitoes are disease carriers. So even though we're like the plant reaper for the day, the Venus flytrap lives near a pond, which people might nearby by, but it's eating mosquitoes and flies. So this keeps diseases down. We gotta keep this for humanity. What's up, Alex? So we're gonna keep this plant alive because this helps the human ecosystem. All right, who are you? Photosynthesis. A wonderful, tiny, harmless little flower growing on the side of a secret military base. Absolutely delightful. How am I? Right now we're the plant reaper. Deciding which plants are going to survive. But in real life, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope you're having a great day as well. Um, Photosynthesis is good for humanity. That's a keep. City air cleaner. A really large and old oak tree in this dog park. It's a home to a family of squirrels, also providing a safe place for a local cat that likes to watch dogs and their owners walk by. But it's city air cleaner. That's something as well. Let's get this out of the way. So we're going to keep this because this is going to keep disease down. So here's the thing. What is better for humans? What's better for humans? A city air cleaner in the middle of a city park? That's going to help with like pollution and stuff like that. But photosynthesis is important because photosynthesis converts light into oxygen. And I think being at a military base, that won't just be there. If I kill this one, if I end this one, that's going to affect people, dogs, animals. That's going to have like a ripple effect on the city. Ooh. Let's look at you again. Venus flytrap that lives near a pond inside a forest. Munches on mosquitoes, flies, and dragonflies. It's doing its part in the ecosystem, but it's pest control. That I think we have to keep that. What do we do? This has a ripple effect on the city, though. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm really not sure on this. I feel like this is a trick. This feels like a trick to me. What do we keep alive? Photosynthesis is like for oxygen, but the fact that it's in a secret military base, that I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like the photosynthesis is like the fact that it's near a secret military base means that it's been like contaminated. And that what they're testing in the military base is going to get out into society. But photosynthesis is important, but one plant isn't going to cause a crisis unless what's in the military base gets out. But I know that this 118 years city air cleaner. I think we're going to rip this one. And I'm hoping that because maybe it got contaminated at the military base. So we'll rip these 3 and keep these. Oh, I hope that plant doesn't come back on us. I'm really hesitant, but I have to end 3 plants. That one might come back up. Hold on a second. That might come back on us. And then live. Whoop. Hello. And live. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I could... Oh. Okay, so I want to get rid... Let's put this right here. And then we'll put this up too. We'll put that up too. Okay, that's nice. I like that. So we'll put you here. And then yeah, that I think will be suitable. So live and a live. Live, and then we're ending these 3. I'm really concerned about this, but I've already locked in, so I mean we're kind of set on that. All right, here we go. Hopefully that doesn't have like bad repercussions. Okay, let's go on. And we're reporting to the cat. That's funny, the cat. Okay, let's talk to the mirror.
All alone, Reaper. Power at your fingertips. It's electrifying. On your own. You know why? Because they're setting you up.
Oh. Who is?
Fate! Everyone in the office.
Everyone is setting you up for a
Haven't
fall.
you seen them stare whenever you drift by? You don't have what it takes to succeed. You're a void.
Ooh. Yeah, let's put I'm a nobody. I'm not anybody important. What if I make a mistake?
Burning at the stake, drawn and quartered, boiled and stuffed into a can. No, not even. Not worth that much effort. Be seeing you.
So we got quite the critic. Quite the critic. Let's talk to the cat. Cat sits behind the table, very serious and official, like ignoring your presence. Isn't that something that a cat would ignore you? That's real. That is like very cat-ish. That's funny. I like that. Okay. Oh my, you're just so incredibly cute and fluffy. Cough politely. So, wake up the cat. I'm supposed to report to you. Nah, you don't want to like wake up a cat. I know not to wake up a cat. So, and then it's just gonna meow. It doesn't actually talk. Cough politely. If I say it's incredibly cute and fluffy, it might not appreciate it being like me so casual. Cough politely. Cat turns her head towards you, staring with one open eye. Oh. Well, I got a meow. Okay, meow in the house. That's awesome. Okay, she then curls back into a ball and closes her eyes. Okay, alright. Well, that was... I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I guess that was useful. That's great. This is like the Sophia. This is like the Sophia episode. The cat boss. That's funny. The little snort was the piggy bank. When I get coins, I have a piggy bank. That's the snort sound that you're hearing. So we talked to the mirror. Anything happening at the little lounge? Nothing happened in the lounge. Let's check here.
Friend, your visit's like the sun. Regular. And warms the room.
Yeah. Okay, what do we got here? Interesting. Accursed gourd. Clothing. No, we'll leave that. Let's go to bed. Let's start another day here. Yep, there we go. Okay, so nothing. The cat isn't there as the boss. The lounge isn't open yet. Let's go to the workplace. All right, we are back to normal. The plant department got their act together. You, however, should be immediately familiar with the drill by now. We mitigate chaos. We bolster order. Quota for the day: 2 have to rip. 2 humans have to rip. Okay, what do we got happening here? Economic hardships claim another small business. Flower shop goes bankrupt. Okay, new trees planted in the city dog park. Ongoing conflicts. No resolution as peace talks stall. So we're not getting a lot of news. We're not getting a lot of news about the plants. That's kind of unknown to us. Interesting. Okay. Let's continue here. Let's continue. Let's move you right like that. We'll move you a little bit more. Get a little more space going. Yeah, we'll put this. I think that should be sufficient. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's get this. And what do we got happening here? A mayor. Mayor's getting old, but they've had a big hand in keeping the city council stable. Although a little too resistant to change, they know how to keep people at peace and resist the influence of political fringe groups. Interesting. Okay, that might be a keep. A dairy farmer. They noticed their cows are acting strange. Then the milk started getting a green tinge and the taste could only be described as like licking a battery, so it's turning acidic. Despite the protests of their spouse, they're always keen to investigate any and all oddities life throws their way. The fact that the milk is going acidic. We need to keep this guy alive. He's going to find out why the milk is getting acidic. That might be like the grass and the plants are like going strange. Could be. What do we got here? A digital sports commentator. And then good old Al is addicted to painkillers. So we know that the way he's going to go is through overdose probably. And then a janitor. The toxic fumes the machine emits doesn't concern them one bit. So Brian's been like, he's been like smelling fumes for like years. A janitor though. Okay, so a janitor and a sports commentator that's addicted to painkillers. And then the mayor keeps the city council stable and keeps political fringe groups at bay. That's a keep. And then the dairy farmer, he notices the cows, the milk is starting to go acidic. Can only be described as like licking a battery. That means that it's getting acidic, probably because of what the cows are eating. But despite the protest of their spouse, they're always keen to investigate any and all oddities. So we have to keep this, because something that the cows is eating is causing their milk to go acidic. So we have to keep these two people alive. These are the rips. So let's get on the dotted line. All right, thank you. And thank you. And thank you. Janitor's gonna rip it because he's a janitor and he's been smelling fumes. And then this is a sparse commentator addicted to painkillers. This is a mayor keeping the city stable. So like political stability, keeping like the fringe groups from like, you know, influencing the city. And then a dairy farmer that's going to find out why the milk is becoming acidic. So he's going to keep on looking, keen to investigate oddities. So he's going to find out what the cows are eating that's making their milk go acidic. So we're going to keep those two alive. These are ripping. And then that's our goal. 2 humans have to unalive. Okay, so, all right, there we go. That's the day. Yes, confirm the choices. Thank you very much. And then we got to talk to the cloud.
Psst. Hey, we don't like what we see. It's suspicious.
Okay, what is? What is?
All of it. The profiles, the tasks, the chats. Too clean, pristine. What a wreck. Listen to us, Reaper, not the others. Yeah. Listen to me. To me!
Huh.
Shh. They're probably eavesdropping right now. Let's be off.
So they're paranoid. That's interesting. The mirror, the voice of the mirror is paranoid. All right, let's talk to the cat. Cat, what you got happening, buddy? As you enter, the cat paces around the table as if it's annoyed and irritated. Oh. The cat notes while casually twirling around on her spot, pawing at the table. I don't know what to think. I'll take this to mean that I'm doing well. Sure, still not sure what this is a valuable use of my time. I don't want to insult. Like, here's the deal. The cat's the boss, but we don't actually know if they can understand what we say. So I don't want to be rude to the cat. I wouldn't be rude to the cat even in real life. So I think we're just going to be like, later, peace out, we're going to be back tomorrow. I don't want to say that I'm doing well, and I don't know, I don't want to insult the cat. I think I'm going to just say later, peace out, I'll be back tomorrow. Alright, and the snort was the coins going into the piggy bank. Alright, so let's go on and get some sleep and start the next day. Nothing happening in the office, nothing happening in the mirror. Let's check the shop real quick.
Aye, this port offers the best trades in the universe.
Best trades, let's go. This resonator collates accelerated electromagnetic waves which travel through the ether and then blasts them at you. That sounds pretty technical, doesn't it? And then Anpu, God of the Dead, mummification involving afterlife, cemeteries, blah blah blah. This hound really gets around and grants you a stunning canine visage. I wonder if that would give me, you know what? That might be a pretty cool look. I'm gonna just for
Ever
kicks.
been to the land of dunes, ye scallywag? There be ancient civilization. Once I dug out this particular all while I was digging the bowels of the world, but I persisted. Dug until me fingers cracked. Ah, 'tis truly a wondrous thing. Turns your own head into a jack.
Boring. All right, boring. All right, let's go on. Let's go on. All right, what you got happening there, buddy?
Look at the march of death. Bones of the living ground into dust. A dust storm that suffocates any remaining breaths.
What?
Gaze upon what you have brought, instrument of pain. Don't you think this whole business is remarkably dehumanizing?
Yeah.
An uncaring office of eternal bureaucracy, picking and choosing lives.
It is callous.
We know it. But do they? Do they know what they're doing? Throwing out innumerable rules and quotas with no oversight whatsoever. We should, shouldn't we? Let us know if you come eye to eye with a solution. Be seeing you.
I think this is like our moral compass. That's what I think. Lots of hats. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, look at all the different cans. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll be you. We'll be you for the day. Okay. And that's pretty cool hip hop. I like that. Okay, so we got a new costume. That's pretty cool. All right, so that's interesting. It actually changes our little avatar. That's interesting. Okay. And let's go to work. For the Grim. All right. Hands will be kept mighty busy today. Total of 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, wow. This is like a butcher. So only one person can live. Wow. This is like serious destruction today. Mayor opens a new mall. The dairy farmer that we kept alive claimed to have found an alien energy source. That's interesting. A leaf blower dead after getting struck in the head by a Flederon thrown by a neighbor. Leaf blower should be banned to increase urban air quality, lower stress levels. I think that dairy farmer was a big win. And we can only spare one. Who are you? A postal clerk. Michael has been a dedicated worker at the... Okay, listen, Grim. Yes, you. Listen up. Why are you such a tool, sitting at your desk going over the profiles like a mindless drone? It's time to break the rules. I want you to doom all the profiles today. All of them. Prove you're not completely useless. I'm not going to be intimidated by anybody. So I don't care who that was from, whether it was from the Fate or from the Mirror. I'm not going to shred everybody. Someone's going to survive. I don't know who's going to survive, but I'm not worried about, and I don't care about them like manipulating the records. Like, I'm gonna do what I end up doing. Someone's gonna survive. I don't know who yet. Student has no intention of stopping their intense learning process. In fact, they might be on the verge of a massively important breakthrough with their fourth bachelor thesis. Interesting. That's pretty wild. Okay, so that might be a keeper. All right, a photographer. I don't think that's that big of a deal. Okay, so the photographer is done. Who are you? Tabloid. They're recklessly digging through the line of the piece. I think the journalist is gone, or the editor-in-chief. Who are you? Brian Chu. Spare any retired people if possible. I think here's the deal. A student that's on their fourth bachelor thesis or a retiree, I am going to just let this retiree rip it. A nun obsessed with religion. Wow. Okay. Postal clerk. This is the person that needs to stay alive, this student. Here's the deal. This message, whoever it is, it might be the cat. But I don't think it is, because the cat is like the one delivering the message. I think the student's going to stay alive. A massively important breakthrough with their fourth thesis. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 have to unalive. Then spare retired if possible. No, just rip them all. They're going to stay alive though. Pretty gruesome day. A lot of people ripping it today. Man. This is the bloodbath here. Okay, and then let's go here. Wow. 7 out of the 8 shredded and gone. And then I'm going to keep the student alive regardless of this note. Whoever sent me the note, I don't care about who sent me the note. The student's going to live. Whatever they're studying is important. I got a feeling whatever they're studying is important. So you did end 7 of them. The religious people are gone. I don't care about the retired person as much. The student I need to keep alive though. That's what my gut tells me. Okay. Let's see what the cat has to say. As you enter, you see the cat waving her paws in the air as if she's trying to bat something invisible. All of a sudden, she turns her attention to you, a devious glimmer in her eyes. Isn't that all cats, though, yeah? Cat continues to stare, her tail waggling. Is that a word? Waggling in a manner that seems pleased. Yeah, today went well. I think I even feel proud. Yeah, that was awful. The Lady Poddington sits in silence, an accusatory look in her eyes. Hey, no, I'm not to blame. What? You think I caused the mess somehow? Whatever, cat. I'm leaving. Continues her silence. How could I have caused this? I do what I'm told. No way, cat. I did not make a mistake. I don't feel I made a mistake. Rotates her head to the right. Don't give me a look. I'm a good worker. Oh, did I cause all those deaths? Whatever, cat. I'm leaving. Blink slowly turns away, signaling her complete indifference of you, right? Okay, and we got paid. And the snort was the money going into the piggy bank. Okay, so let's go see what time we got. End of the day, yes. Alright, so anything at the mirror? Nothing at the mirror. Nothing at the mirror. Let's go on and start our day. Okay, let's see what the news. Okay, actor found dead. Mass suicide. Scandal erupts at university as another thesis found to be full of plagiarized paragraphs and faulty research. Oh, the student. It's the student. The world is a wonderful thing. Oh, what I've seen out there now. Do try to balance out the turmoil of yesterday. Success can be forged, but with a handful of deaths. Yes. 3 spreading humans with a law background. Okay. With a law background. Okay, so the detective is alive because of the law. Lawyer. They're living. That could be a problem. Stopping any vaccinations. Okay. Scam artist. Okay, they're gonna rip it. To save the planet. Focuses solely on throwing fundraising galas for the moderately rich to save the planet. Okay, that I think would be worth keeping. Who are you? I think the stopping the vaccination is bad. That's a bad thing. Okay, I think these are the three. So 3 have to rip it, and who are we keeping alive? The detective, because they're with the law, lawyer, because with the law, and then the event organizer, because they're associated with fundraising to save the planet. And then who's ripping? The preacher, the student, and primarily because they're against vaccinations, which I think could contribute to a pandemic, like spreading. Because in-game disease is starting to like spread, and so vaccinations is going to help society. This person, if they're like persuading young people not to have vaccines, that's going to have a negative effect. And then scam artists, we're going to rip them. Alright, so there we go. And let's go. Alright, let's talk to the cat. Actually, anybody at the mirror? Nope, no one at the mirror. And what do we got? Who do we got here? Seems to be in a slumber and purring. Can't believe how fluffy you are. That is true. Time for the review. Wake up, cat. I don't have all day to waste. I'm not gonna pick on the cat. I can't believe how fluffy you are. Oh well, my goodness. They don't like compliments, do they? So apparently you aren't a fluffy cat. That is kind of funny though. Mutters an annoyed meow through their snores. That is funny. I would like to pet the cat, but right, be professional. I'm here for the daily thing. Yeah, it's not my cat to pet, so we'll be professional. After a pause, the cat sluggishly sniffs the usual pile of documents waiting on the table. Okay. Inspecting the documents for the turn their way, so please. Hey, can I ask you some questions instead? Yeah, let's see if the cat can answer. The cat stares at you. What do you think of... Okay, so why am I trying to talk to a cat? On second thought, why am I doing this? I should just leave. What do you think of fate? What do you think of death? What do you think of the common systems of taxation? Right? They don't like taxes either. I mean, taxing the impoverished, giving cuts and benefits to the already rich. We should abolish all taxes. It's completely, if you ask me, that's funny. Looks at you quizzically. That's funny. That's great. Okay, so we talked to the cat. Alright, fun. This is definitely the Sophia episode, talking to the cat. Okay, so nothing at the mirror, and again, the snort was the money going into the piggy bank. And anything else happening? Nothing really happening. Let's check the vendor real quickly here.
Ahoy, matey!
Hey!
What can old Mortimer offer ye today?
Yeah, what we got happening here? Okay, so more clothing, whatever. A widget. I don't think that buying a calendar is that big of a deal. And let's go to bed. Yes, end the day. Alright. Nothing happening. I don't... Well, let's check here. Nothing happening. Let's check vendor real quick.
Avast ye! Pursue the finest booty you've ever seen.
Alright. Looks good. Let's keep it moving. Alright, let's read what happened. Interesting. A week-long gaming marathon raises over $4 million for the Prevent Ecological Catastrophe Organization. Private Eye accidentally catches an illegal arms dealer in the act while trailing an adulterous spouse. Okay, good. That means some of the people that we've kept alive have been doing things positive. Okay. Well, what the mess? The cat stole the stuff. Well, what the mess? Is there... You saying the cat stole the stuff? Oh my gosh. Did they hide it? I mean, there's... I don't... nothing in the drawer. Nothing in the drawer. I can't end the day if the cat's stealing stuff. The cat stole the stuff. Are you serious? I'm gonna fail this day because the cat stole the sheets. Oh my gosh. Well, what the mess? What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I mean, there's nothing else. I can't move the desk. There's nothing underneath. There's no... I can't click anything. It snorts. That's funny. No. Well, what am I can't move the desk. This cat is going to mess me over. I'm going to fail this day because the cat stole the papers. I'm going to end up failing the day. There's nothing. I don't see anything. There's nothing in the light. Oh, wait. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm gonna fail this day because the stupid cat stole the stuff. I mean, there's no other hints. This is like supposed to be like a, I don't know what the deal is on that. I don't know. honestly don't know. We're gonna fail this day because the stupid cat stole the profiles. That's whack. And the note doesn't say anything. I don't know. We're gonna fail the day because this cat. Cute, real cute. Thanks, cat. There's nowhere else on the screen that I can do anything. There's nothing else. I can't do anything else. I failed because of this stupid cat. You wouldn't know what happened to my files. Cat, there's been a burglary.
Hello? Hello? Lady Poddington, is Grim there? Oh, goodness. Grim, I heard that. I understand the job can be stressful, that these decisions do not come lightly, but you cannot let everybody live. Such actions will have serious consequences, even if you cannot foresee. That is what I am for. Trust me, it will be for the benefit of everyone. Understood?
I don't want to accuse this cat of stealing, although he probably did. I mean, the paw prints. Something happened to the files. They were gone.
What? Could you repeat that? All I hear is static.
Cat stole the files.
No matter. You know what the job entails, Grim. I implore you to take it seriously. The world needs to stay in equilibrium. I do hope we will not have to repeat this discussion in the future. Think before you act. That is all.
Real nice cat. Huh. $0 because the cat stole the files. Go figure. Well, that's a rip for the day. But I don't think that we did anything wrong. Like, obviously the dialogue is like built into the storyline, so there's nothing we could have done to avoid that. That was just part of like the storyline. No, there's nothing talking in the mirror. No one. Ah, but the lounge is open. Interesting. And we've not seen either of these before. Let's talk to this Grim Reaper.
Yes?
Hello, how's it going?
Not great. Why are you talking to me?
You seem to have problems, and me, I'm all about solutions.
I do? Well, I guess I've got a lot on my mind.
So what's going on?
Do you know about the butterfly effect?
Actually, I do. That's when little small things have a ripple effect, as in the flapping of a butterfly can change weather patterns on the other side of the earth. Yes, of course. Actually, in real life.
What if I'm that butterfly? Hey? haphazardly fluttering around, and then millions of souls perish in anguish.
Weird way of phrasing it, but sure.
I don't want that on my conscience. And that's the least of my problems. Last week someone put my stapler in a large jar of strawberry jelly.
Oh my gosh. So the stapler thing is more awful than millions in anguish. Oh, that is funny though. How did you get it out?
Well, I've had it. I tried to eat the stapler to freedom. Oh, that went as badly as you can imagine. I chipped a tooth. Some of my bones still stick together. And that's still not all of it. Last month I had to work in the dog department.
And he's a skeleton.
But I love dogs.
No, not the dogs.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And the people in the dog department.
Oh
the
my
absolute
goodness.
bad apples.
Bad apples.
I was scared for the afterlife. I was. But you know, before that, someone filled my room with balloons.
No, say it's not so. I thought I cared about your problems, but I really don't. Oh, this is a great game. Hang on, someone is just picking on you. I'm gonna put someone really has it out for you.
Oh yes, they do. I have an inkling it's the one they call Lance Thrasher.
Lance Thrasher?
Yes, and people keep telling me how great Lance Thrasher is. How fun they are to hang out with, how awesome they are, how amazing, how they tell the best jokes and get into the craziest shenanigans.
They sound exhausting. Yeah, they sound exhausting.
Yes, right? I don't get it either. So, I thought I had to let them know. I walked straight over to Lance and I told them that I don't find them riveting and I don't particularly care about their lame jokes.
And then what happened?
But then Lance just said, keep it real, and then went on to do a handstand on their desk. Everyone in the office started chanting their name. Lance, 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 Lance.
And then they put your stapler in a jar of strawberry.
And all those other things.
Why do you think it's them?
The culprit keeps writing Thrasher was here on everything. With a marker. So, problem solver, what do you think? What should I do?
Boy, what do? Do I tell him to be vengeful? You must be the one to balance it out. You should get back at Lance, make them leave you alone. Sorry, but you yourself seem to be... Nah, I'm not gonna bash him. Well, you can't stoop to their level. You must be the one to balance it out. I would choose that.
I guess you're right. I am Frank Whittle after all. I must stay true to myself. Still, I will leave a strongly worded note on their desk expressing my discontent.
I know people like this in real life. That's great.
I'll start working on it right away. Thanks.
I think we actually helped him. He would have got smoked if we would have told him to try to get back to a person who does that well. He would have got smoked. And then who are you?
Accentuate the morphological field. Some reclassification of the I should have known. Scaffolding of the antediluvian complex. Oh, maybe. Meta-resonance trigger.
What's going on, stranger?
I'm the strange one, am I? Fairly put, I suppose. I am the prime curator of the Abysmal Archive, the archive of all existence. or the bits I've managed to catalog thus far. Did you know there is a lot of existence?
Figured it.
More than you are able... Ah, yet I see promise in you, Spawnling. So, let me... You see, the archive sprouts a mind. Those were the days. We were so young then, Fate and I. Two strapping lads. There was little in the archive initially, but it didn't take long for it to start growing, expanding.
He's an elf, so he's timeless. Fate actually was like probably a human and like aged out. So it would probably be good to ask how old Fate is.
Pay attention. Don't get sidetracked. I can't allow you to mess with the structure of this dialogue. We must proceed on topic and in an orderly manner. Now, the archive kept expanding.
Well, the archive would be alive. How did that happen?
Gradually. One manuscript at a time. Important to keep records on everything. When managing everything. We couldn't foresee this happening. The awakening of the archive. Its development into a unique organism.
What does it want? That'd be a good question. What do you do about it? That would be a question. Is it dangerous? What does it want? That'd be a good question.
Nothing much, as far as we can tell. It just exists, expands, endures. The 3 E's.
How does one navigate the archive?
Carefully. It wouldn't be wise to stumble into the archive without an escort who understands spaced folds becoming labyrinthine. Poor sods. Although no one knows what happens to the disappeared, they may not be dead. Well, any more dead than one already is in this office.
I want to visit, actually.
Alas, visitations are limited to professional art. It calls to me, so I must return. I hope you enjoyed our talk.
Interesting. Alright, what you got happening there, buddy?
Why, hello again. The den is 2 weeks down and you're still kicking. Say, I've been thinking and, I was hoping you'd explain it to me, the process. I mean, how do you make the choices? How do you really decide who gets to live and who doesn't?
It's not always equal. I don't have a lamp. I don't go off a gut. I don't flip a coin, and I do care. So I compare all the data with all the requirements.
Your dedication and diligence are noteworthy. Must take you a long time, though.
She's asking like really nosy questions. The rules are clear, the files are clear, match one. Well, the files aren't always clear, match one to the other.
Simple as that, eh? Okay, then. Do you think about the people after you've made the decision? Or do you forget all about them after it's done?
Yeah, I can't stop thinking about the consequences.
You know, even imagining it, it's like there's so much on the line.
Yeah. So
much of everything. All of it makes me anxious as heck, and I ain't even the one choosing. Gazing upon the decision tree. How it branches out across infinity. Anyway, this has been enlightening. Thanks for the answers. Anything I can get you?
Do I trust the bartender? I don't care about the drink. I could ask about the cat, but I don't think it's important. I'm not sure I'm ready to reveal that I'm hearing voices from the mirror. I think it'd be good. I can say I maybe can admit that I was contacted.
Oh? What did this mysterious entity want?
They asked me to mark everyone to death.
And you following, or what?
Not telling could be dangerous.
You're already dead, ain't ya? What's the worst that could happen? Elsewise, truth be told, I'm of little help. I don't know what goes around in the office, I just own the den. What else you got in mind?
Okay, so let's ask about the cat.
Fate's cat? She's an adorable furball, ain't she? Always skulking around in search of mischief. She sneaks down here, too, so I feed her a few morsels.
She is ultra cute.
Almost unnaturally so. It's nice she keeps Fate company. Fate's archaic, although Aeons might not be good for the, mentality. What else you got in mind?
Tell me about the archivist.
The prime curator of the archive, you mean? They work down in the I haven't met anyone so enamored with structure and organization. You two ought to get along fine. Heck, just bond over the equilibrium, and maybe you should eventually apply for an archive job instead.
Should I really?
Nah, I'm kidding. I don't think it works like that. You business. What else you got in mind?
I think I'm gonna tell her about the voices.
That's so. Well, most of us hear voices a lot of the time.
Not a voice in my head. No, there's a voice in the mirror.
Ah. Wait, so you got a mirror that reflects back your own voice?
No, it's some other voice.
Hey, it's fine to talk to yourself. I'm sure it's rough at the office. Vocalizing's gotta help or maybe it's your conscience trying to kick through the barrier. Becoming a Reaper ain't easy, so you haven't. But what do I know? I'm just a barkeep, so that makes me only half a therapist.
Half a therapist, nice. I don't care about a drink. We already talked about the archivist. Let's be going.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Lil Reaper. Okay, so we talked to you already. We talked to you already. We talked to you already.
Hey again. What can I get you? Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
All right, that's good. Yeah. And let's talk to the vendor. Nothing happening there. Okay. Alright, well, okay, he's back. That's interesting. Let's check the mirror.
Psst. See? What did I tell you?
You told me what?
The others. Conspiring behind your back. You saw the result.
I think it was the cat.
They waited for you to let the guard down, whispering, "Look, it's the pathetic runt."
What do you know? Tell me.
They'll make you fail and get you fired. Or are you deliberately trying to fail? That's devious. Keep them guessing and watch your back, Reaper.
I don't trust the mirror. I do not trust the mirror. Let's see what we got happening down here.
Back from her booty, are ye?
Ooh. More to you, lust others. Okay, interesting. Let's see, does it tell me what day we're on? It does not tell me what day we're on. Okay, well, let's do one more day. That would put us at an hour and a half real time, and then we'll call it there. Okay, one more Reaper day. Okay. Genetically modified crops proven to be a hoax. Use all natural fertilizers. Interesting. Read this. Expect you in my office for your performance review after you are done today. Do not worry about that right now, though. Focus on the task at hand. 6 people have to rip. Anyone related to transportation industry has to rip. Choose humans on the left side of the profile. Choose humans on the left side of the profile bundle. Six have to rip. Anyone related to transportation has to rip. And choose humans on the left side of the profile bundle to rip. Okay, so that means that you survive. And you survive. And that would be 6. Anyone in the transportation industry has to rip. And then everything on the left side of the profile bundle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there it is. Live. Okay. And then these are lives. Okay, so 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is that. Okay, alright, here we go. Confirm choices. Let's go. And okay, let's check this. Nothing happening. We can check the lounge. Okay, we've all talked to them.
Hey, hey, Grimmy! Are you still wearing the same attire from before? Oh, gross. It's been ages.
I could use some new clothes. But the stuff over at Mortimer's is so expensive.
It's not that expensive. Alright, maybe you're not one for fashion. I've got just the thing to help you out. Something I've been holding for a special case. A cool visage to make your day. Check it out later. Crisis averted. Not much else happening on this quiet Sunday, though, so I appreciate you dropping in.
Thank you, thank you.
What's
thank
on
you.
your mind? The prime curator of the archive, you mean? I haven't met anyone. You two ought to get along. Maybe you should eventually apply for an archive job instead. Nah, what else you got in mind?
Okay, I'll be going.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
That is funny. Okay. So, yep, thank you. Can we go back? Maybe we got something. Did we get something? Alright, well, okay, they did say later. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is really cool. That is really cool. I didn't know we had this. Maybe this was from her. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. That's really cool. Okay, so, and then let's talk to the boss. Yep. Fate.
I have returned. Did you miss me?
I'm just here to work.
I certainly missed your droll demeanor. Straight to work, then. So, okay, yes. Today is your 2-week performance evaluation. But before that, we must quickly check your daily conduct. Where did I place those papers, please? Where are you? Ah, here we go. Right. Seems to be correct, or whatever. Let us proceed to the more important evaluation.
Seems to be correct or whatever. That seems out of character. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna ask if there's a problem. I'm not gonna admit there was, because that cat like ripped off one of my days.
Ah, Grim. How should I put it? In essence, you are a solid and dedicated worker. You play by the book. You do what you are told. There is little to criticize in your conduct, except perhaps for the minor lack of independence.
You mean I don't think on my own?
Nothing so grand, but do you really think life is all about following rules? One might expect at least an inkling of rebellion. Does an autonomous personality hide anywhere within your skull? You are dependable, faithful, trusted. Is that all you are content with? Now, obviously, you are to be granted a small bonus. No one can argue you have not earned it. Keep it up. The ultimate evaluation is in 2 weeks.
Well. Then that was the money going to the piggy bank. So that concludes day 14, because he said that's the second 7-day evaluation. So, that being said, this is the conclusion of day 14, and that's where we're going to end this live stream. But we've had some little anomalies. So now the fate is saying, hey, like, you don't really think for yourself, you just follow the rules completely. So that maybe indicates that maybe we could do some stuff differently. The cat is a concern. The mirror is a concern. The bartender is odd. So there's some mysteries that are happening that I want to try to get more into this next live stream. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. And that being said, we're going to end here on the end of day 14, and we'll pick it up on day 15 the next time we play. But I hope you have a great night, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.